Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna get something to us. Into each other we
Look, no matter if you hate this game or not, you cannot say the Sonic Forces did not have good music. In fact, like, this music is so good, like, it's kind of making me want to do something else at the moment.
until the battle's won. No one's gonna get something to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. It's a brand new day. We have turned the page. Never knew how much I needed somebody to help me this way.
Well, anyway, welcome back to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Today, we're finally gonna be attempting to survive supersonic speed. Now, I have been doing some practice against the hardest difficulty in Race Park on that speed. And let me just say, I'm not ready to face the higher levels. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like in order to make sure I don't lose my sanity again from the secret Grand Prix all over again, that I'm gonna like start them at just like 5 and see where we go from there. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna do a Grand Prix every video again. I plan on doing like a couple Grand Prix and probably make this like 1 or 2 videos. But yeah, that being said, let's get started. Who should I play as first? You know what? You know who we haven't seen in a minute since the first video when it comes to Grand Prix? Silver. You know, to be honest, the Wisp and booster kind of fits with him. Like, it matches colors and everything. And if I swear to God, if I see something in the comments saying that there is a deeper meaning to this guy being on a hoverboard, I am going to lose it. This has happened too many times now with these videos. Alright, Supersonic Speed. As you can see, I already did the Egg Grand Prix. This one I was actually practicing against level 10 CPUs before I did the Secret Grand Prix. Yeah, I did that by accident. Okay, first things first. First things first. Gonna drop you down to 5 for the moment. Now here's my question. Who do I want as a rival? You know who we haven't seen yet as a rival? I mean, unless you count the open beta. Amy. I don't think we've ever seen her as a rival yet in this game. Well, like I said, besides the Grand Prix, like open beta tests. Yeah, I wonder what she would say to Silver. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna do Donpa Grand Prix, Wisp Grand Prix, and the Boom Boo Grand Prix. Gonna get all the beta test Grand Prix done. That being said, let's get to it.
Let's have a great race, Sonic.
I'm not Sonic.
Shadow.
I'm not Shadow.
You're Silver.
Yes?
like? Why do you keep doing this?
I'm sorry, keep? You're telling me she's done this before? You're telling me this wasn't a one-time thing? I have no words. It's one thing to be, like blind, but, like, they are very distinguishable. Like, at least for their colors. Like, maybe you can argue colorblindness, but they are so vastly different in colors, and if that's not the issue, they just look completely different to begin with. How in the world has Amy mixed up both Silver and Shadow multiple times with Sonic? No wonder you two aren't dating yet, if she can't even understand who is who half the time. But yeah, supersonic speed is definitely something. You know, it doesn't feel that fast sometimes, but then there are other times where I generally cannot control the hoverboard. Like, at least with turns like this, it's kind of easy. So you don't mind me, I'm gonna take a nice, quick, sharp turn. What happened is that I got a boost, and that you mistook me as Sonic and Shadow. I am offended by that, and we're not going to White Cave. Instead, we're going to Eggman Expo. I can work with this.
Sorry, Amy.
Oh, come on, Silver!
What do you mean, oh, come on? You're the one that's mistaken me for someone else. Something so obvious. He said it himself. We look nothing alike.
Full power!
Oh yeah, that's right. I got my Final Lap playlist on this time. And I'm keeping it on, because why not?
Finish!
Alright, that wasn't so bad on the high speed. Though, to be fair, E-Stadium is probably the easiest track in the game. Now, for Rainbow Garden, I'm seeing that sharp turn, that like sharp final turn for the lap. I am slightly concerned about that. You know, be honest with me. Is me spamming the level 1 charge boost while in the air, is that effective? Because I swear, half the time when I use it, I cannot tell. Because it feels like at times I'm gaining speed, but then other times it feels like I'm losing speed when I do it. So I don't know. I mean, Omochao kinda helped. Wow, they are really wanting me to go to white space. Not white space, white... Well... it would appear I have summoned it. That is actually kind of funny. The fact that I accidentally said white space and it picked white space. Alright. And that's Rainbow Garden done. You know what's something I realized about this roster? We have quite a handful of characters that you could consider to be alien, or aliens. Like, think about it for a second. Shadow, in a way, he was in lab experiments, help from the alien equivalent of Satan. The Babylon Rogues, according to some comments, are aliens. Considering Blaze from another dimension, you can argue that she is alien to this dimension. And Razaz and Zavok, I'm gonna safely assume they're not from around here. I'm picking random again.
I wanted to choose.
Oh, I chose wisely. Can you tell I like Sand Road? Yeah, that's another nice thing about Sand Road. Because of how wide these turns are, this speed, honestly, isn't that bad. Oh no! I'm gonna give Silver War flashbacks!
Sorry, Amy.
Oh, come on, Silver!
I don't think I have ever had that happen to the same character 2 times in a row in a Grand Prix. Okay, we're good. Just as long as I can drift out of the grass, or not even get into the grass to begin with, then we're good.
I've got to make this count.
Well, you can try, Sonic. Oh, sorry, I mean Shadow. No, wait, you're Amy. That's right. Sorry for the mix-up. You see how it feels now.
No, what happened?
What happened is that I hit Sage while being in the grass by accident. Look, rule of thumb when it comes to racing games, let me tell you something about that. Try to make the sharpest turns possible. That's always a good tip to have in mind. No, I honestly don't know why. I'm actually kind of struggling with this speed on these harder difficulties. Because, like, as someone who's played Mario Kart Deluxe, I love racing on 200cc. I have mastered 200cc. You know, maybe that's the issue. Maybe I just need more practice. But, like, I never remember it being this difficult to try to figure out how to master that speed compared to Mario Kart. Like, the game does play differently, yes, but it doesn't play that differently compared to it. Okay, so note to self, put this on a higher difficulty. Good to know.
Making me look bad.
Okay, it says the one who confused two people that are so different. But anyway, Silva, can you do me a favor real quick and hit it?
Now you see what I can really do.
Alright, so who should be next to play? Okay, actually, wait. There's something that I need to do. I keep on hearing so much about how there's a very good rival interaction if I play as Vector, which I'm sure some people are gonna like. I'm finally playing as him. What should I use with him? He's a power character, so let's try a speed vehicle. Let me see what I can work with here. Yeah, I think that works. The car kind of reminds me of Mega Rayquaza though, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, the character being Vector and my rival being Cream. I have heard that this is a really popular rival interaction. The question is, what I want to know, is why?
You know, Mr. Vector, Mother will be extra happy if I win.
Okay.
Wait a minute! Did you just... You can't pull that on me! Oh man! What am I supposed to do now?
When? Should we be afraid of her mother? Actually, you know what? I take back my sentence. One thing I've learned throughout history, no matter it's real life or media, is that mothers can be terrifying. But surely, I mean, I'm sure, like, it's a Vector, like, surely. Actually, hold on. I don't even know. Who even is Cream's mom? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Who is the mother of Cream the Rabbit? Vanilla. Oh my god. Really? Cream, cheese, and vanilla is the entire family. Dairy-based names. But yeah, that is basically just Cream if she was an adult. I still don't entirely understand why you're afraid of this. He said he can't pull that one on him, or under him.
Back off! Oh yeah!
What does that term even mean? I know that might sound stupid, but I generally don't know. Hold on. Another Google search real quick. Okay, so the term means to suddenly take away important support from someone. Wait a minute. No. There's no way. Vector, I'm not judging. I just want to know, to make sure that we're all thinking the same thing here. The reason you said that, you wouldn't by chance happen to like her mom. Is that what's happening right now? Are we serious right now? That's kind of funny. Well, you see, I'm kind of in a bad situation here then. Like, surely that didn't... Wait a minute, I just realized the escalation of what Cream said. Was she trying to blackmail Vector? She's like 6! What is happening? At first you have the one child want to be set on fire, and then you got the other one trying to blackmail someone. This game is insane. You know, to be fair, she never specified she had to win the entire Grand Prix. I could just let her win this one race, and that might count. Should I actually just throw the race? Just so she can get first? I kind of want to do that, actually. Hold on. Hey, Cream, the accelerator's busted. Okay, so, are we good with the compromise?
Yippee! Let's keep going!
Yeah, you see, she's happy! Don't worry, the least I can do is try to make sure that Vector is at least in neutral terms with her mom. Actually, that sounds bad. That sounds like as if I want him to get friend-zoned. That is not what I mean by that. Anyway, Sand Road, my favorite track. Let's get to it. Alright, Cream, I let you have the first race, but now I'm actually gonna try.
Rock and roll, random track.
You have good taste, Cream. I approve of that statement. This is oddly fitting, considering this is the first track I played as her in the videos. Really?
I thought you were fast, Chet.
Leave me alone, Vector!
I mean, be fair, I'll be fast right now, on the highest speed right now.
Oh, yeah!
Did he just dab? I mean, to be fair, it won't be the first time I've seen a character dab in a racing game. You guys remember Donkey Kong from Mario Kart 8?
Finish!
Alright. That's how it's done.
That's why you leave it to the pros.
Yeah. Look, you see a tie. We can say to Vanilla that it was a really close game. And that Cream did so much better than anyone would have ever expected. We can try to paint both of you in a great light, so that way you both can be happy. I just realized, how will that even work? A crocodile and a rabbit. Look, I know it's Sonic and we're not being realistic, but like, one's the predator, and one is the predator's food. Take that statement with how you will. It would appear that I might need to give Cream some tough love. When? I don't see anywhere. Somehow the kill's locked on to you instead of me. Lucky me. Unlucky for Cream though. Which I don't know if that is good for me. Big, can I get first please? Don't you mind?
You pay, Vector. Finish!
No? Okay. I mean, look, Big won. Can't we just say that everyone's a winner if that's the case?
Oh no, I might lose!
With that expression, that was not distress. That was sarcasm. Vector, show her tough love again. At least the speed part still got pretty decent handling. I swear it wasn't personal. Okay, you know what? Honestly, after what we just did to her, I don't know how your relationship with Vanilla's gonna go after this. I'm sorry. We just have different priorities. I'm sorry. I tried. Alright, and that is the Wisp Grand Prix done. Cream, I am so sorry.
Oh well, good job. I'm happy for you.
I swear there was some malicious tone in that statement. Vector, I am so sorry. We should break up with you.
Yahoo! Dance party!
But credit is due. I did not realize the crocodile could dance. Alright. Who should the final racer be? Let me think here. Let me pick an oddball here. Zaz, hear me out. I can see this dude absolutely on a hoverboard. What would a nice purple hoverboard look like? Ooh, I like it. Huh. I wonder what Blaze would say to Zaz.
Agreed.
Alright. Final Grand Prix with this video. Boom, boo, Grand Prix. Let's get to it. Can I just say that this might generally be the best intro themes this game has to offer.
I came here looking for spirited competition, not mindless violence. Can you actually provide a civil contest?
Civil ain't in my vocabulary, lady. If you can't stand the heat, get off the racetrack.
That is some daring words considering who you're up against. He can't handle the heat. He says to basically the firebender. Big cyberspace, big cyberspace. Oh my god.
Sure, you'll like my choice.
That depends. What's your choice? You are already here, Blaze. I don't hate your choice. I just wish we had more variety. Now, can I just say something, Zaz? That is not healthy for your back. I don't know if you got a chiropractor back home. Jet, what do you think you're doing? This is not your video. Prix is not playing. Okay, wow. Okay, hold on. Everything is falling apart at the end here. Everything's falling apart. Let's try to recover this. Oh, God. 6.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really trying.
You know what? Yeah, let's just say this was a practice round.
A good start, but there's much more.
Why did you sound so villainous when you said that? It's like a very, evil tone she had when she said that. You know, I think I'm starting to find the difficulty in this game again with the CPUs on this speed. Not trying to get flattened, I was trying to avoid getting flattened.
This won't do.
Oh hey, I passed Blaze. Oh hey, I'm in first. Is there a better way to go through this loopy-loop here? Tails, where'd you come from? Get out of here. Look. I know I love Tails and all. But I'm a villain. At least I think I'm definitely a villain. And as such, you gotta treat the heroes as a villain should.
Finish! Number 1, baby! Can't be beat!
Yeah, that's a lot better now. Now the gap has shortened.
Let's go! Yeah!
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This music be funky. You know, I feel like I can see Zaz as being like a pyromaniac. I don't know why. But it's kind of funny considering who my rival is right now.
I'm sure you'll like my choice.
I feel like that was a scripted choice. If I correct, I could have sworn I heard a comment saying that Blaze is actually, ironically, afraid of heights. So her not picking the Sky Road actually makes perfect sense. Oh, that was the wait. That was the wait. And she keeps on getting hit by random stuff. This is my opportunity. Or not. Now it is.
This won't.
Or not. Please, I would really like it if I can pass you. Oh, I hit the magnet. Oh god, it just fell apart right there at the end. Yeah, that's not good.
Wait, it's over?
Yeah, I think it might be over before it even ended. There's still a chance. It's still a possibility that we can still win. I'm not saying that we can't win. It's just the rate of it's getting pretty low.
You've done well, but it's time for me to end this.
All right. He doesn't seem like he cares at all, does he? Guess I'm going here now.
This won't do.
Really? I waste out on a dark jump. Can I turn, please? I think it might be over. Hold on. The ghost might have been helpful.
This won't do.
Yeah, you're right. This won't do. Me being in 6. I want it. I got it. Go again. Ooh, this can be useful. Who's even in first? That's not Blaze. Okay, so I got first. What a Blaze place. Ooh.
Baby, can't be beat.
Wait. Oh my god. I won by 1 point. Zaz, you psychotic lunatic. He was so crazy that he was even successful.
Well done. Let us race again sometime.
Alright. Respectable as you should be for a princess. If I could, I would gladly shake your hand. But instead, I'm doing this.
Read 'em and weep, losers!
I'm doing an air guitar instead. You can just see Blaze, she does not look impressed whatsoever. Alright, so that was supersonic speed. Overall, it's definitely faster. And it definitely can be more hard to control. I have learned with, I don't know if you were really able to tell with this video, but I have learned that with some sharp turns, at least against CPUs, it's almost as if they don't get the drawbacks of the speed. Like, they're able to make sharp turns perfectly fine. But within a sharp turn with the speed, when it comes to someone like me, it seems like I hit the wall many times. Or I have to brake. That makes me lose speed, and that makes people pass me. So yeah, I feel like at least doing the Grand Prix on this speed, it kind of feels like the CPUs are being a bit cheap. But either way, we got 3, well I guess technically 4 Grand Prix down. Next time, we're gonna get the other 3, or maybe even 4 done. So that being said, I thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, comment, like, turn on bell notifications. What have we learned today? That 1, Amy's blind. 2, Vector has a crush on Cream's mom. 3, Cream is a manipulator. And 4, Zaz is just mentally insane. Yeah, that being said, like I said before, next time we're gonna get the other Grand Prix done. With that being said, I'll see you next time.